Hey guys, UFC 319 goes down this weekend. What a card. I hope everybody is excited for this card. Du Plessis versus Chimaev. How long have we been waiting for this matchup? Right? So I'm going to go through main card. Starting with Elliott versus Asakara. This one is in the 125 division. Tim Elliott 27 and 13. Kai 25 and 5. Kai has a 3-inch reach advantage on Elliott. Elliott is Southpaw versus Kai Orthodox. Most recently, Kai, you would remember, he would have lost Pantoja. Elliott has wins over Suma Derigi, Alamabov, and he lost to Mokev and Nikolou recently. So for that one, I'm going to go with Asakura. So we'll see how that pans out. I don't know if I'll be correct on all these, but time will tell, right? So moving on, favorite MVP Michael Venom Page versus Jared Cannonier, the killer gorilla. So Cannonier 18 and 8, Page 23-3. There's more or less, well, Page you would know has significant height difference there, advantage. Cannonier 5'11", Page 6'3", and a slight reach advantage, 2 inches. Recently, Venom Page had a win over Magomedov. He lost to Machado Gary, and he had a win over Kevin Holland. And recently, Cannonier won over Rodriguez, lost to Borralho, lost to Imavov, win over Vittori, and win over Strickland. Notable wins there. But I think although he has that win over Rodriguez recently, he has been on a bit of a decline. So I'm going to go with Mr. Unorthodox MVP for this one. So let's see. Moving on to Neil versus Prates. So similar to Cannonier, Jeff Neal has been on a bit of a decline. So people would kind of have him as the gatekeeper kind of role. He has a 16 and 6 record. Carlos Prates 21 and 7. Prates has a 3-inch reach advantage. Jeff Neal, Southpaw, Prates switch. Prates recently lost Machado Gary. He has wins over Magny, Jinling, and a win over Giles. And Neil has a win over Dos Anjos, lost to Machado Gary, win over Luque, win over Ponzinibbio recently. So for this one, I'm going with Prates. As I said, Jeff Neal has been not his usual self in recent times. Moving on to co-main event, Leroy Murphy versus Aaron Pico. This one is another highly anticipated one that could potentially be a Fight of the Night contender. Murphy 16 and 0, Pico 13 and 4. This one is in 145 division. Murphy has a 3-inch reach advantage. Murphy with the Orthodox versus Pico, both of them Orthodox. And Pico new into the UFC. Murphy win over Emmett, win over Ige, win over Barbosa, win over Kubel, went over Santos. By the way, the kind of fight card this is, just imagine on the early prelims, you have man like Barbosa on the early prelims, and then on prelims, Jessica Andrade, Mershad, known names usually on main cards. So I should tell you just how stacked this card is, and I hope everybody is looking forward to main fight. I don't know if you guys watch this press conference, but man, that was crazy. Du Plessis, every time they gave him the mic, he would get booed like for I don't know, like for a long extended period. The man couldn't even answer his questions. So Chimaev fans really came out in Chicago to support him, but the thing is, Du Plessis, I think he's the kind of guy who thrives off these kind of situations. So I don't think, people coming out to support Chimaev, surprisingly, in America, in the US, in Chicago, came out to support this Chechnyan born fighter over, well, I mean, both of them foreigners, Du Plessis being South African, but it was really something to see. And listen, Du Plessis, to me, this guy just grew on me, because I was like, this man looks ordinary. This man, he doesn't do anything particularly well or anything like that, but he's just good in all areas. And if you all remember, he used to kind of gas a little bit before he had his nose surgery. And in recent times, once he had that surgery done, the man has weaponized his cardio. The man is a cardio king. My prediction for this fight, I know everybody has Chimaev as the favorite. I'm going to go with Dricus. Reason being, Chimaev, that man operates like a bat out of hell, right? Yeah, he's 14-0. He has a crazy good wrestling pressure game, but Dricus, I think once he's able to withstand that pressure, once you carry Chimaev into deep waters, and even from the second rounds, I was talking to some partners about this today. The man gasses really quickly. He comes out like a bat out of hell, but his cardio is suspect. So recently as well, he would have changed camps, because he would have realized that this being a problem. He used to actually overtrain, and that used to affect his cardio negatively, because he never used to get to recover properly. I remember these guys, just to mention too, they fighting at 185, but they basically walk around. I think Dricus is probably like 220 or 220 something. So they cut a lot of weight. Chimaev, I honestly don't know how this guy used to fight at 170. And well, he did miss a lot of weight cuts and stuff like that. So so his best chance is, and what he's going to do is start like a bat out of hell, start with his crazy wrestling. He has a start where he has taken down every single person within the first minute. What he did to Kevin Holland didn't stand a chance. Kevin Holland was mauled. Kevin Holland, after that fight, had to reconsider his fighting career. So would he get through it, stuff like that against Dricus? I don't know. I really don't know. And if he does, or when he does take down Dricus, I think has the level of training to be able to fight his way and get back up. As I mentioned, Dricus does everything well. He's not the best in anything. So Chimaev is the better wrestler. Yes, Dricus is good everywhere. People have been counting him out at their own peril. So he is very effective. He has insane cardio. And have you seen his training? Have you seen Dricus training? This man, they use tasers in training, right? So when you go through that level of training, anything else, I mean, Chimaev is the anything else, comes at you, you will be prepared. You'll be comfortable with being uncomfortable at any time. They do conditioning on the abs, they do like insane type training. His coach has, I mean, the man is the champion. The man has defended his belt 3 times. He has beaten Whitaker, beaten Strickland, beaten Adesanya. Adesanya was actually piecing him up. I was talking to James and them boys from Budokai today. And Dricus took those insane numbers of body shots and still came back and found a way to beat Adesanya and, well, take him down and submit him. So most people go with Chimaev. I'm gonna go with Dricus. We'll see how my predictions turn out on all these fights. This is my first MMA predictions on GSP Talk Sports. We did some football stuff yesterday, so today MMA. So we'll see how it goes. Just a big shout out to some guys, Hitfit, Josh, Donnell, Joshua Joker, James, every fighter's or everybody's favorite fighter, Elliot, them boys, and Budokai, James, Ronaldo, The Life Essential, Sean, Dominic, and my boy Alvin. And yeah, so I can't wait. Let's see. And all the best to both fighters. Whoever wins, I mean, I like both, but I really think it's Dricus' time. So time will tell. Hope you all enjoy, guys. GSP Talk Sports, like and subscribe.